So that's what did you do, and this is what were you doing, which is slightly different. Okay. Talk to Jane was what are you doing right now? Kadayenantu is what do you do, and this is your regular thing, the thing you do regularly, okay, as opposed to right now. So another question then is do you eat a large breakfast? An ihentu breakfastamore. An ihentu breakfastamore. So if you notice something between the words Janan and Ihan that's common between them is they have that A and N ending at the end. Okay, and that's a mark of the present tense, is having the A and N, or mainly the NN ending. Okay? And let's look at a few other verbs. Remember a couple times ago I mentioned that there's two kinds of verbs in Irish. There's short ones and there's long ones. And you can tell the short ones because they're short and the long ones because they're longer. Okay, these are short verbs. So the word Jane is a short verb. It is a short verb. What's some other ones we know? Oh. Any others we know?
Big.
Huh?
Big.
Which one?
Big.
Effect, right. Rit. Okay. So that's a few ones that we know. Okay. Now, Jane becomes Janan. Okay, you stick A and N on it. It becomes Ihan. You have to stick E, A, and N on it so that it matches the I. Okay. Ol becomes Olin. So what do you think Feck becomes? Fecken. And Rith? Rihan. See a pattern, okay?
How about shul?
Shul is another one. Shul is to walk.
Crunch would work.
Huh?
Crunch.
You can't really with that, and the reason is, in Irish, a lot of words that in English are verbs, you don't use as a verb in Irish. So, dausa, you don't really use as a verb in Irish. You usually egg dausa, okay? Or you have to combine it with another word to say. I mean,
that's action.
It's an action, yeah. And there's no real good reason, I guess, why some of them are verbs and some aren't. But usually, I mean, in Irish, you can always take a verb and make a noun out of it. So, Jainab is, if we got a accent on here, Jainab. Okay, Jainab. You have Jainab, you have Iha, you have all, you have Fecunch or Fecoil, you have Re, and these are the words that go together with egg. And those are all nouns, and Dausa kind of works like that, so you can say egg Dausa. Egg Jainab, egg Iha, egg all, egg Fecoil, egg Re, egg Shul. But you can't always go the other way. So you can, a word like dausa, which is really a noun, means dancing. You can be at dancing, egg dausa, but you typically don't make a verb out of it. Now there is a verb that's been made out of it, but you don't really see it that often. So Irish doesn't really try to make everything into a verb.
And feck is what?
Feck, see. Yeah. And feck is the one for look.
Let's start with that.
Feck. And looks fechen. Okay? Now, so these are the short verbs. Here's what they do. If you want.
Would mall work?
Mall, like. No, not really. You can't really have a verb form for that one. Mall, no. The word mall. Take them. Okay. So the question is formed with the word on. So an ihentu breakfastam, or do you eat a large breakfast? Okay, and so you're asking a question now about what is someone's normal habits. An ihentu breakfastam, or it's not that you eat one today, did you eat one yesterday, it's do you regularly eat a large breakfast. We don't necessarily mean every day, but do you eat a breakfast that's large? Okay, is that one of your habits? Okay, and the way you answer yes is you answer back in Irish always with the verb. So you say eat, ihin. Okay, and you can say I eat scrambled eggs. Ihin me ivachas protha. So I eat ichen me, ivacha are eggs, brofa scrambled. Okay? So ichen. Now, there's also short forms of all of these if you want to say that I eat. Okay, and these are actually a little bit more common, I think, than the ones that have ichen me. And that is you say ihim. So you can answer ihim, and you don't put the me on it then, okay? Because the ihim really means I eat. Okay?
So it's like combined.
It's combined, it means I eat. So you can say, I eat sausages and eggs. Ihim ishbini agus ivacha. Okay, so the difference between that is between saying ihim me and ihim. Okay? Now if I ask you, does Kevin eat a large breakfast, then you would say ihan, because you can't, the ihim means I. Ihim can be used for anyone. Okay? And you can say ihim she ivacha. Now all of these can be done in that form too. So if you want to say I look, it's fechem. Okay, so you have AIM as an ending on here, so you have to have that A in there. Okay. Janum. Okay. What do you think this would be? Yeah, it's written down there, right?
Yeah.
Okay, how about this one?
Olin.
And how's it spelled?
Olaim.
Olaim. Okay. Fechem. And how's it spelled?
Feistim.
I am. Okay. And I run.
Rehim.
Rehen.
Just an I.
I am.
Rihim. And I walk.
Sulim.
Shulam.
Just an I.
A-I-M. Because there's a U on that side. Shulam.
How come the on is
Okay, so the important thing is the ending part has to match what's on the other side. And so the ones that have AIM are that have an A in there because there's an A over U on this side. There's a U here, there's an A here, and there's an A there. There's an O here. Okay? The ones that don't have the A, they're going to have an E or an I on this side. This has an I, this has an I, this has an I. We don't have any E ones. Okay.
What's the difference between Feyach and Fek?
Fek is see. Fech is look.
Feyach is look. Feyach is look.
Fech is look, and
Fech.
Fek is see.
Spare. Oh, naturals to spare.
Right. You can say Fech, but you don't say it. Yeah. Okay.
It's not for evidence, yeah. Look, there's no head on
Yeah. So it's a difference in whether you just happen to see it or you can't really command someone to see, I guess, unless you're, yeah.
well look here now, but see.
Yeah. Yeah, and you would say Fech in that case, not see. Yeah. Okay. So these are the forms you use for I. Okay. Now, if you want to ask a question, use the word on. So we had an ihan to brickfast the more in sentence B. That's the question. The word on eclipses the following word. So the you see is un. Let me get a better pen here. Unwechen to. So BH eclipses an F. So unwechen to. Okay. Do you do? Anjenen to. Anjenen to. Okay? Kind of like we had a number 2, nachjenen to. Okay? Do you eat? What do you think that is?
it.
An ihan to. How about do you drink? Nolan to. How about this one? Anwecken to. Anwecken to. So, anwecken to me. Do you see me? Okay? How about do you run? Unwritten to. You don't change an R. And do you walk? And shulam to. You don't eclipse an S. Okay? So, now if you want to ask a negative question, use the word nach. So, don't you eat breakfast in the morning? Nach nichen to breakfast, imagine. Okay, nach nichen to brickfesta, imagine. So nach also eclipses, but it also prefixes an N on vowels. So the an doesn't, but the nach does. So nach nichen to, nach nollen to. Okay, nach wechen to, nach nienen to. Okay. If you want to answer no, use ni, and no ni ihem. So that means I don't eat. No, ni ihem pada. I don't eat nothing. Okay. Ni lenites. So this eraser does not erase. Okay. Alright, so let's look at a so what would it be I don't look?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ni echem.